Born in the 1930s, Mick Colvin grew up in the Pennsylvania countryside near Shellsburg with his parents and brother Joel. Mick completed daily chores on their dairy farm and feed mill and learned the value of hard work, integrity, and perseverance. He enrolled in the animal science program at Penn State University in 1956, where he excelled at livestock judging and worked at the university hog barns. After graduation, Mick took the advice of longtime livestock judging coach Herman Purdy and began a career in the purebred Angus business. With his wife Virginia and sons Mike and Scott, Mick achieved show ring success for 2 seed stock operations and earned a reputation for excellence. This led to a position as a fieldman for the American Angus Association and later placed him at the helm of the Certified Angus Beef program. Mick developed relationships with breeders and others in Ohio and neighboring states, relationships that would change the way cattle are marketed and beef products are merchandised. With integrity and drive, he oversaw a movement others said couldn't be done and paved the way for the world's first consumer-driven, branded fresh beef program.
It was a new idea, had never been done before, and a new way of looking at things, and a concept that you could do branding of a commodity product.
He entered with a branded beef program and an idea that was absolutely not just new, but foreign.
You know, you set goals, and I think he had a personal goal when it comes right down to it, and that was to succeed with CAB.
One of the early challenges would have been when Carol Tucker Foreman, who was then Undersecretary of Agriculture, in the very first few months pulled the roll from CAB and said, no, you can't do this. A lot of people would have said, well, I guess we're done. That wasn't the way it was.
He thrived on challenge, and that's a fact because he had one or more every day.
I didn't know whether Certified Angus Beef was going to make it or not. We were David and Goliath at that time. So, you know, Carol Tucker Foreman was very adamant that we weren't going to make it, that branded beef was not the way to go, that commodity was the way to go.
Mick had the personality to go into these offices and to these executives and convince them that he had something they wanted. And he stayed with them until they agreed to help him just to get him out of their hair.
You know, it's a bit like maybe a Chihuahua not realizing he's not a Rottweiler. He saw the value. He saw the potential impact that this brand could have.
Mick was not the hard-nosed, in-your-face business guy with, you know, gold cufflinks. His style and his approach was that of kind of that rancher, that cowboy. He always made the comment that he wasn't real smart, but he would surround himself with people smarter than himself.
Mick's integrity is absolutely steadfast, and that's probably the defining characteristic of him as an individual and of our organization today.
Mick should be well known for his total integrity, for his dedication, and for his drive.
I don't know of anyone that has had any more experience and knowledge of conception to consumption as Mick Colvin.
No, there wouldn't have been a Certified Angus Beef program without a Mick Colvin. There would be branded beef programs, but not Certified Angus Beef.
Mick's contributions through Certified Angus Beef clearly have added value into an industry that is very grassroots oriented, that's very rural based, and built upon the small rural family farm and rancher that our industry is known for.
And when you see a CAB logo, you see a black Angus on it, and you're identifying the Angus breed. So it's now a household word, and Mick's had a whole lot to do with getting it to where it's at.
What I want my boys to see when they see that portrait years from now is a man that's very casual in his approach, unassuming in his demeanor, but one that is a man of vision, a man of substance, and a man of integrity, and not a man who's pretentious, but someone who finds success and pleasure in other people being successful. That's what I want, other people in my family and my boys to think about when they see the man painted in that portrait.